All saw it at the same time, my friend.
I got to it first.
You really have to get out here and hustle.
I don't know what to do.
This is a reproduction.
Is it $1 million piece? No.
You wash my back, I'll wash yours. That's how it works.
Please.
Market Warriors was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg, host of Antiques Roadshow and Market Warriors. During the pre-dawn hours of a Sunday morning, the Elephant Trunk Flea Market in New Milford, Connecticut is the spitting image of flea markets in Texas and Minnesota. That's because, under the cover of darkness, these markets look pretty much the same wherever you go. You'd never guess the state's largest lake, Candlewood Lake, is just a stone's throw away. But unlike a golf course, a flea market doesn't depend on scenic beauty to lure customers to its grounds. This is a down and dirty business, and our warriors must forego the comforts other professionals take for granted. There's no room for error. Our competitors must be fast, focused, committed to what they buy, and just as intent about how much they're willing to pay. There's no second place in this contest. When it's over, there will only be one true market warrior, standing tall among three market wannabes.
Elephant's Trunk is a true classic antiques flea market. Old, mid-century to 19th century. It's a little bit of everything.
Will you make me a Valentine?
Sure.
I love it.
It's a wide open market, so you never really know what you're going to find.
Each picker has $1,000. The target item will be chosen by the auctioneer at Ken Farmer Auctions in Radford, Virginia, where all of today's items will be sold.
For the target item this week, I'd like you to find something metal. I would look for things that have a decorative value, good lighting, utensils like you would use in the kitchen, toys, things beyond just the fact that they have a meltdown value. I'm looking forward to what you're going to bring me, and best of luck out there.
Something metal. That's pretty open.
Time will be kept by this Jerome & Company OG clock. Pickers have 1 hour to find their target item, starting now.
Let's do it. This morning we have to find something made of metal, so that leaves it pretty much wide open for everything and anything obviously made of metal. I'm probably going to be more toward a decorative item. I'm not going to be trying to buy like weight silver out here. That's really difficult to do unless you're really into precious metals and you carry around a scale. Today, it's going to be more decorative for me, something that I think will do good probably more in their country range. This is pretty cool.
It is?
Yeah, it's a trade stimulator of some sort.
You know, year?
Probably 1930s, 20s.
You're good.
Yeah.
1931.
It's called a trade stimulator. You would actually play the game on a counter in a store, and if you happen to get so many points or whatever, you could win a pack of cigarettes, a pack of gum for a penny. But it's what they would get people to spend money on like they do a lottery ticket today. Whizball, what's something like this worth?
I'm asking $900 for it.
Wow.
It's the original one.
$475?
Can't do it.
Can't do it?
Can't do it.
I hear you. It's a cool piece, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go look at the big coffee grinder. It's a giant coffee grinder. This one's by National Coffee Mill. That's a nice one. It's working. Let's keep looking. See if we can find something better. If not, I'm going back for the coffee grinder.
Look at that fun scale. Oh, I love it. 0 pounds. I'll take this scale any day. I like this target assignment. It's really broad. I'm looking for coins. I'm looking for sterling silver. I'm also going to be looking for statues out here. Oh, these candied chocolate molds. Sometimes kitchen paraphernalia does really well. That's a Knee Dog chocolate mold. Oh, that's why it's $125. I would just put them in my kitchen to decorate with
That's
them.
what most people do with them.
Remember, Miller, the target assignment is for one item, unless what you buy is being sold only as a set or a pair.
This is a more
It's
rare
older.
piece. Exactly.
and it's heavier. And that's something that you should look for when you're looking for these old molds. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, that's the best I've seen so far.
Our target round is metal. I could pick up something in 2 seconds, so I'm really taking my time. I saw some interesting things, but nothing that's a real showstopper as of yet. There's a lot to be seen here, and I want to cover as much ground as possible. I love items that maybe seem obsolete now, but at one time were incredibly useful and were used on a daily basis. This is very cool. Do you know anything about it?
Turn the century, maybe a little bit before 1880, 1900, thereabouts.
What's your best price here?
I do 200.
What I like about that coffee grinder is the name of the company is on it, and it was used. But I think the price is a little high, and I need to keep it low, so I'm gonna keep walking.
And that's what Kevin would like you to do also, since he's already expressed interest in this coffee grinder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As we zero in on John Bruno, he's feeling a magnetic pull toward a metal item. Could it be that cast iron pot? Or the traffic light? Hold on. It's a wooden cane?
Cap Gland.
Okay, it has metal. Barely.
Captain Gland. Excuse me, can I speak to you? What do you know about this, Captain Gland? Do you know who Cap Gland was?
I do not. I haven't been able to find any information on it.
So this is sterling, and we have a Captain Gland of some sort. May I take it off?
Sure.
See what it looks like? Yeah, whatever the original cap was. I'll bet you was sterling as well.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a shame. Interesting. I wish I knew who old Cap Gland was.
So do we.
Cool, thank you, man.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. We gotta keep moving.
Hey, how are you? I was just checking out your coffee grinder here.
Kevin returns for a second look at the coffee grinder and meets Tom Sidlow, who collects turn-of-the-20th century mechanical items. Tom moonlights as a dealer. His day job is working at a Connecticut auto body shop.
Would there have been a handle on here somewhere?
There'd be a wooden handle on one side. I think there's a hole for it.
Right, okay. Can I make you an offer on it?
Yeah.
$100?
No, I can't do that. 200 would be the lowest I'd go.
That's all you can do is 200?
That'd be it. I'm gonna stick close to 2 at this point.
I don't know, so I want to go 2 bills on it, though.
Kevin does his best to get the dealer to lower his price by pointing out what's missing.
Needs a handle, it needs a tray, and it needs an eagle.
We've seen this before with Kevin. In Springfield, Ohio, he also refused to look the dealer in the eye until he got the price he wanted.
5 would be the best?
Yeah.
It's a really good one.
I could probably do 4.5 on it if you want it.
Cool, man. I'm gonna buy your Jazzbo Gym for $450. $175.
180, it's yours.
Oh, wow, we're so close.
Watch. As soon as Kevin looks up, the game is over and the dealer wins.
You oiled it up good, too, huh?
180.
175.
It's the equivalent of a staring contest, and Kevin blinked first.
175 and a paper towel.
180.
The clincher is Kevin's joke to the dealer about adding in a paper towel. There's little doubt he's about to give the dealer his bottom line asking price.
All right, I'll go $180 with it on you.
Very good, sir.
Cool. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I just need to get something to wipe my hands so I can actually reach in my pocket and grab you some moolah. All right.
All right, man.
Kevin is the first picker to buy his target item to sell at Ken Farmer Auctions in Virginia.
A little heavy.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Kev, the target assignment was metal, not heavy metal. There are no bonus points for getting a hernia, my friend.
What the heck did I do?
You want a hand truck or something?
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'm really happy right now. I got a cool National coffee grinder. Once this is redone, it's going to be worth a lot more money than it is right now.
Tell me about this. What is this?
It's a car horn from the early 1900s. That's where the bulb goes.
Oh, and
then you press
but
it.
did it sound like an ooga, ooga?
Whippy, 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 beep, beep, beep.
Miller may have a hard time researching comps to determine whether a car horn that sounds like this
An ooga, ooga.
is more valuable than one that sounds like this.
Whippy, 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 beep, beep, beep.
What are you asking for this?
Take it for 10
Okay.
if you're interested.
My friend, I might be back for this car horn.
Okay.
Well, I like this a lot. I love it. I think it would do really well in Virginia. I'm kind of concerned that it's not old, though, because it almost looks too perfect the way that the paint's chipped. Hi, can you tell me about this horse?
Sure. It was part of a horse racing game. There was 5 or 6 of them. I found this in an estate in a basement, of all places.
How old do you think this is?
I think it's from the 50s. That's what I think.
Not old, old.
No.
Would you work with me on the price?
Absolutely. Nothing is written in stone here.
Would you keep it on hold for me for $20?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Just one thing, I'm in the witness protection program.
Oh.
And I can't be seen on camera at all.
Oh, you can't?
No, I want to.
Oh! Okay, my friend, tell me your name.
Jerry, man.
Let's hope dealer Gerald Lindy is just kidding. Otherwise, we may have revealed too much. He could go home to find the head of that sheet metal horse on his pillow.
I'll be back. Thank you.
Is this good? Thank you.
Metal toys. A really neat, hubbly metal truck, probably late 40s, early 1950s. Cement mixer, putty. It's just way nifty. What can you tell me about this? It's a hubbly.
Right, it's in reshape a little bit. This part here, it's unusual to have it with it.
That makes sense. That's what the kids will usually break off playing with it. I love the detail, the way it has the chute for the cement.
It's a nice piece.
Pour out. I do like this. You got 40 on it. Where would you go on this?
30.
I'd like to do 20.
Can't do 20.
What can we do?
Too much. 30.
25.
30.
You can do 25.
30.
Come on, 25. Hey, you know you want to. You really do. I can see it in your eyes.
No.
Sure you do.
Oh, you're trying to get me to... Come on.
Come on, 25. We'll do 25.
28. You got it.
28, 25.
You want it 25, 28.
27.
You got it, 27.
This was dealer Robert Merrick's first time selling at a flea market in 5 years. And after that negotiation, he and his wife Helen may decide to sit it out for another 5 at least.
Right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
A lot of fun.
It was a pleasure.
It really was.
I was finding things that were okay, but not spectacular.
I sure hope Bob doesn't plan on going back for the coffee grinder Kevin bought out from under him.
My Kutztown friend. I'm well, how are you?
Good. Speaking of been there, done that experiences, Bob runs into a dealer he knows from another flea market.
When I saw a dealer that I'd worked with so many times in the past, I knew that he was the right guy. What are you asking for something like this?
This I have 50 on.
Very, very cool. I took a look over his table while we were chatting, and I zoned in on the Aphrodite lamp. Can you tell me, like, what part of the country that you found this in?
I found it in Pennsylvania.
You did, okay.
It's very pretty when it's actually lit.
It's lovely, yeah.
It's 1880, 1890.
I love it. It's got a lot of things going for it. It's oil lamp, it's figural, it's 19th century. I think somebody's gonna fall in love with it. What would you do on this for an old friend?
Bring me an old friend and... Oh, you mean...
Ha! Ba-dum-bum! I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got 175 on it.
Could you do this for 80?
Could we do 100? And I give it up there. It's hard, really. That's gonna be hard.
You know that
I would love to do it for you.
Yeah.
But how about if you meet me in 90? Can we settle on 90? Is that bad? Is that good?
Well, I was really trying to do 40 based on what I was looking at, so
Right.
I know more. And I know how special it is, considering an old Pennsylvania friend and all that stuff.
All right.
80.
For you.
Thank
For
you. I really
I'll let you
appreciate
have
it. He wanted 175, and I got him down to 80. And once again, I think that's the benefit of having relationships in this business. I'm happy to have found you again, Michael. Now I know where to come. See you, Michael.
What kind of time we got left?
We got a few minutes left. He ain't around then. I don't see him anywhere.
I don't see him anywhere neither.
Whoop, Bobby. Hey, Bob. What you got?
That means only Miller hasn't bought her target item yet.
Miller.
Wherever she is.
I don't see her anywhere, though.
No, I don't see her.
Oh, gosh, I have not found anything. I mean, I found something, but not anything where I can find a huge profit. I don't know. I don't feel it in my gut about the chocolate mold. I don't think the Ken Farmer auction house is going to have the right market for kitchen paraphernalia. I don't know what to do. I think that my best chance is to go back and negotiate over the horse from the 1950s, but the problem is You know, I have a feeling if I pay $75, it's just gonna sell at auction for $150, and he wants $150 right now, so he's gonna really jump down. Oh, yes! Yes, 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 you've got it on hold for me. Hi, my friend.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi. How are you? Can I sit down and chat with you?
Please, please do.
I've got 4 minutes. We gotta make a quick deal. Okay, can you work with me on the price here?
I could. I have it marked 185.
Oh, gosh.
What I'm going to do for you, okay, I'll do 165 for you.
Oh.
That's what I do.
Can you see the pain in my eyes?
Oh, my God. I don't want you to be hurt like that. See, I'll knock another $5 off. 160.
$5?
Yeah.
Oh.
160.
Oh, my eyes are really crying now.
Do you have any smelling salts?
That's nothing compared to the tears you'll be shedding as you pay each of your opponents $50 for showing up late or empty-handed.
Where can we work between 160 and 120?
160, 120, 150.
No, come on, a little bit more.
I can't. I'm going to have to pass. I'm down to the rock bottom, really.
Okay,
I don't want to lose a sale, but I
oh, gosh.
I can't.
No, you can't do it?
If I could, I would. I'll give you back your 20. It's not a problem.
Okay, 150.
I appreciate your business.
Okay, I've got 3 minutes. Okay, I gotta have the change now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
you run a tough bargain.
All right, she's got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
She's got exactly 1 minute right now.
Heck.
I see Miller off in the distance. She's running.
Do you?
Run.
She's running.
Don't twist your ankle.
Ah, don't look.
Oh, darn you.
Now the pickers will assess each other's items to determine if each of them fulfilled the target assignment, metal. The pickers can reject any item for whatever reason they choose. Wrong or right, majority rules.
All right, Kevin, I saw this earlier, so why don't you tell us about it? I'm dying to know.
Yeah, well...
I saw this too.
Oh.
That's neat. I've seen the small ones, but it's hard to find that large.
It's a pretty big one.
General store size.
Yeah.
Elgin National Mill here.
Out of Elgin, Illinois.
Yep, very cool. All cast iron.
Yep.
You know, with all the popular coffee houses out there today, this is a great decoration to redo and put in a coffee house, just a conversation getter inside there. And
it's a great piece.
I think you get a thumbs up. You get a thumbs up.
You get a thumbs up from me.
Thanks, cool. All right, what do you got? Show me what you got.
A lot smaller than yours, and I know Ken Farmer loves vintage toys.
That's cute.
So we did get a nice little hubley.
Nice.
Isn't it nifty? The cement mixer spins, and this is one of the things that breaks off all the time when the kids play with it. I think it's just great fun.
It's got just the right amount of aging.
That's what happens. Kids haven't painted it, adults haven't painted it, tires haven't been changed.
As far as I'm concerned, he met the
I met it?
met the
Yeah,
criteria for
Yeah,
sure.
you did.
He
Good
was
job.
a challenge.
Cool.
All right, Miller, hands off my items. You're a dangerous woman. Speaking of powerful women,
It looks like an oil lamp.
it is Mighty Aphrodite.
Oh, very cool.
A figural base oil lamp.
You've got the top?
A female
chimney?
figural base with the original smoke chimney.
Yes. I believe the dealer lit his way to the market today. So, all right, did I meet the challenge?
You met the
did
challenge.
All right, great.
All right, Miller, what do you got?
Are you ready? Can
Yeah.
you handle it?
Right. I think
Are
we
you
can
sure?
handle it.
We can handle it.
Look out. Okay,
Hey,
this is my winning
It's a
horse.
reproduction horse.
This is not reproduction.
This is a reproduction.
I can't.
Miller, you know
It's a
better than
modern
this.
import.
You
Please.
should know better
You
than
must
this.
have had a hard time
Miller,
finding
Miller,
something. You did a
Miller.
last-ditch
Miller.
effort.
There's not a lot to pick
think you
from,
got
but this
you.
is
There's a lot
a
of
nice
metal
old
out
piece.
here.
Okay, it's nice looking for a new piece of
It's
folk art.
decorative.
Yeah.
That's what it is decorative.
Absolutely.
You go to
And it's
any
metal.
home design store and find this.
Absolutely. This is
The
a
painted
reproduction.
eyes. No.
Okay.
But she didn't fail. It was
didn't
metal.
fail
It
the
didn't say it had to be old.
But we're in an antique market.
Doesn't matter. They didn't
and
say
we're-
antique metal. They said metal.
They
She
said
could have brought
metal,
back a nut
yeah.
and a bolt, and she would have met the challenge.
Yeah, it's scrap.
I would have expected
It's
better
brand
than
new,
that.
but it's metal, so I give you thumbs up.
Miller, Miller, Miller.
I don't know. I expected better than that.
Miller.
You've seen the OG clock, now let's hear more about it.
This here is the Jerome OG 30-hour clock. So it's basically a one-day clock. Gives you a couple of extra hours in case you forget to wind it, right away. It's called an OG clock due to the shape of the wood and the frame that it's in. The clock is from the mid to late 1840s. It's got the tin dial that's also painted with the cow lilies. You can see the original Jerome and Company factory in New Haven, Connecticut. It's got the brass plated pendulum, and you can see a little bit of the striking mechanism. This one is around $800.
Now it's time for the bonus round. The Pickers were on their way to meet Connecticut dealers Tom and Laura Ray. Only a year in the business, they specialize in jewelry and mechanical antiques. They're about to show them an antique banjo.
What do we got here?
It's the Gibson banjo.
Oh, sweet.
Trapdoor banjo.
Why is it called a trapdoor banjo?
The trapdoor banjo was created because it resonates and makes more noise by opening the back door.
Oh, what year we're looking at for this?
I believe it's 1925 by the serial number, but I'm unsure.
It looks like original skin, too. It hasn't been changed.
It's like it's all made out of mahogany.
Yeah, it's beautiful, this.
It's almost like a sunburst, kind of.
Yeah.
So what is our challenge here today?
Your challenge is to tell me what Orville Gibson manufactured first as an instrument in late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah, the first instrument that he ever made.
That Orville Gibson made.
That they manufactured. Well, who wants to go first?
You're holding it. You go first.
I'll go
Hey,
first.
hey.
I think I got this one. All right. I'm gonna say a mandolin. Okay?
Okay.
Now, this is rough, because I own a Gibson guitar, but I have a feeling it's probably a ukulele. All right? Okay.
Okay.
So
What do you
what's your
think?
answer?
Well, I know he's known for guitars. I was also thinking ukulele. Guitar.
Okay. Is it the harmonica? Harmonica. Okay, you guys can come back.
All right.
All right, let's
go see who got this one.
If any of you.
Right. We could all be wrong.
Wow, maybe.
Come on.
All right.
The correct answer was the mandolin, and Kevin got it correct.
Mandolin.
All right.
Man. All right.
Congratulations,
Good job.
Kevin. Good job.
As a matter of fact, that's the only patent that Orville Gibson had.
Oh,
the
really?
mandolin.
Yep. On the mandolin.
And what did I win?
You won $50 towards profit on your auction.
All right.
Awesome.
Found money.
Head start.
Good deal.
And when you're done, you can come back for another bonus question. First come, first serve.
Excellent.
No hints on that, right?
No hints, Bruno. Enough enough.
Nice try.
I gotta try. I gotta try.
Okay, thanks, Laura and Tom.
Take care.
Stay cool, guys.
Now it's time to shop till you stop. It's an untimed round where our pickers can buy 1 or 2 items, but no more than that. The round begins now.
Off we go. When we were doing the bonus round, I looked over and I see this fabulous butter churn. I knew that when we got to the shop till you stop round, I wanted to get there as quickly as possible.
If you've ever wondered what would happen if 2 pickers made a play for the same thing at the same time, well, you're about to find out. Bob and John both have set their sights on this antique butter churn.
I saw the butter churn out of the corner of my eye when we were doing the target round, and I knew I was going to make a beeline for it.
Off we go. Bob saw the same thing.
John was walking in my vicinity to get something as well. I didn't have any idea that it was the butter churn.
Son of a gun. That's right where I was going.
I was definitely coming over to...
I think we both saw the same thing at the same time.
Seeing it first is no guarantee of getting it first. Getting to it first is what's important, and we don't need to rewind the clock to remember Bob was already looking at it when John first arrived.
It's great looking.
So why are they circling like 2 lions around their fallen prey, waiting to see who's going to chow down first? Well, as the more experienced picker, John knows it would be a breach of etiquette to make the first move, so he's doing the next best thing. He's holding his ground, trying to unnerve Bob as if daring him to claim his prize. Could be working. Listen again to what Bob just said, or more accurately, what he didn't say.
I was definitely coming over to do some...
Notice how Bob didn't finish his sentence? That's a subtle sign he's having a crisis of confidence. Meanwhile, John's confidence is building. He's ready to make his next move.
Where did you get it?
I have an antique shop in Newburgh, New York, so someone brought it in.
There it goes. John is the first to engage the dealer in conversation. A bold power play considering he's treading on Bob's turf.
So I know you don't want to take it home.
The pressure is building, and Bob knows it's now or never. Will he have the guts to make his move, or has John psyched him out?
So can we get to 60?
Welcome to the big leagues, Bob Richter. You just offered the dealer $60 while John wasn't looking. But an experienced picker's peripheral vision takes in everything. John knows what you did, and he's about to pounce.
How are we going to do this since we both got to this?
John is going for the jugular.
We both came in at the same time, so do you want to share this one?
No.
Do it together? Want to flip for it?
He's trying to shame Bob into retreating or to own up to squeezing John out. But there's one part of the equation John's missing. Let's rewind the clock and find out.
That's what I...
With little more than a whisper, dealer Eric Berrien accepted Bob's offer. Too late, John. Game over. Bob wins.
I'll take it.
You're taking it?
Thank you. I got to it first, I negotiated the price, and I snagged it.
We both saw it at the same time, my friend.
Well, I actually walked over and I put my hand on it first.
Oh, come on.
Bob is absolutely right. In this situation, touching an object is a legitimate way to stake a claim as a prelude to an offer. That's why Bob touched it again in John's presence.
And I just negotiated a price.
Correct again, Bob. You had every right to negotiate a price.
So can we get to 60? That's what I...
How are we going to do this since we both got to this?
I'll take it.
You're taking it? I think we should have shared it.
Don't believe it, because John doesn't either. He's just scrambling to find an exit from an awkward situation.
This was the item that I was coming back for.
This is what I was coming back for, yeah. You just walked faster than me. I'll give you 65.
And we actually shook on it, so this is a man that would
No,
honor
it's
his
up to the
deal.
man to sell it. If he wants to sell it, I'll give you 70. Hey, maybe we should split this, or I threw a higher number. Hey, you want to sell it to me? I'll give you 10, 15 bucks more.
The deal is done, and John's attempt to outbid Bob is the breach of etiquette he managed to avoid until now.
Nah, I'll sell it to him.
Yeah, he's an honorable guy. He's going to do the right thing.
I try to keep everything fair for customers. He asked me first and everything. We shook hands, and that's the deal right there. Even if he offered me 400, I still would have sold him for 60. So.
I'm sorry. I know it's a competition. This was the item that I wanted to come back for. Yeah.
It is. Go ahead. Have
Sorry,
fun.
buddy.
Have fun. I'm not a happy camper. Bob got there first. He runs faster than I can. He's got it for a song and a dance. I mean, 60 bucks on that. He's got to make some money. So now that forces me. I got to find something even better and show him who the boss is.
Finding something better won't be easy, because an antique butter churn seems like the perfect item to sell at a country auction in Virginia. Even so, no sense in John admitting defeat until he has to.
What can you tell me about the little desk?
I think it's European, probably around 1930.
Can we open it? Take a look?
Yeah.
Any idea where in Europe?
Probably Germany.
I have a feeling this is more of a child's desk.
Yeah.
We'll take this out, because it's all beautifully dovetailed. Have you futzed with the hardware at all, changed it?
Nothing.
One of the things I love about it is when you open the desktop, very neat. What kind of money are you looking for on it?
I was asking 135, we'll take $85.
They're talking to 50 bucks.
65.
55.
60.
57.50.
All right, 57.
57.50.
57.50. That's right.
You gonna make it 57 even?
That's good.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Thank you very much. Is it $1 million piece? No, but I got it at a heck of a price. I should be able to auction this off at least double that. I'm hoping.
Andy's hoping he'll make as much profit on this desk as he would have on the butter churn. With diminished confidence, John keeps looking for a second object to buy.
Okay, let me take a look at this. Oh, aren't these beautiful? These are lovely. These are woodcuts, Japanese woodcuts, circa 1950 printing. The rest of the book has some damage issues, but the artwork itself is in excellent condition. And the beauty of this is that these can be taken out, properly matted and framed, and they become a lovely addition to any home. How you doing? I'm John.
John Bottleman, how are you?
Bob, nice to meet you. What can you tell me about this?
All I can tell you is I got it from an estate of a mountain man in Pennsylvania.
A mountain man in
The
Pennsylvania.
guy had a collection of the most eclectic things I've ever come across.
Really?
This is one of the last things left from him.
What kind of money are you looking at for it?
About 50 bucks.
50 bucks. 50 bucks. How about 25?
About 40.
No.
Come on, that's $5 a piece.
30 bucks. 30 bucks. I'm taking a gamble, so I just don't know.
30 bucks is fair.
30 bucks? All right, I think they're pretty neat. For 30 bucks, I'm a happy camper.
As the first picker who shopped till he stopped, John gets first dibs in the second bonus round.
Hey, how you doing? It's bonus round time again.
Here we are. How are you?
Good. Has anybody been here yet? Anybody
No,
won?
You're the first.
I'm the first.
For $25 towards your auction profit.
Okay.
Which of these 3 instruments is the oldest in origin?
All right, which is the oldest, the banjo, the trombone, or the violin? I've got to say the violin. I know they've been around forever. It's got to be the violin.
Well, you should always trust your instincts. You are correct.
All right, finally.
The violin.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You
First
got it.
one I got right.
All right.
Good man. Thank you.
I really appreciate the deal. Tell me your name.
Eric.
Eric, Bob. It's time to go back and see Michael because Michael has the Dutch Boy paint can. Guess who's back in town?
Did you leave?
Bob's decision to go back to Michael is because he has leverage with that dealer. He was able to get his target item down by more than 50%.
I really appreciate it.
No, it went to the right person.
Yeah.
You would never know it, but at every purchase, Bob is faced with an internal conflict between 2 dueling personalities. Their differences are not as extreme as, say, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but way more distinct than Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. You know, the identical twins of Facebook litigation fame. It's a struggle between nice guy Bob and
Bobby Hardball, my alter ego. I could do 400 on it.
Ooh, that's probably about what I paid for it. Oh, man.
We'll just do it.
All right, I'll do it for you.
All right.
Because you're such a nice guy.
We're gonna take it. I came here to win, and I knew that I had to buy great things at low prices. So Bobby Hardball came out. You told me about the bucket earlier, and I thought this was kind of interesting.
You look at it from the front and you think it's advertising Dutch Boy, and then you go to the back. It's actually a national lead company.
Don't drink out of that.
No, I don't think we should.
What are you asking for something like this?
I'll do that for 20 for you.
Could it be 15?
I'd rather it were 20.
I have to make money. 15?
You'll make money on that. That's a real collectible. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Paint collectibles are incredibly hot.
nice guy Bob knows that Bobby Hardball can't always get his way, otherwise dealers would start to forget why it is they like him.
Well, I really appreciate you coming to 20 for me.
No, it's fine. It's for you. I'll do it.
All right.
Okay, very good.
$20. $20, not a bad price. He had 50, I got him down $30. I know he gave me a deal because I'm a repeat customer, because he's known me for years and years.
He's a good guy, so yes.
I don't know if you can really say this about a paint can, but I think it's pretty stunning.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, Michael. I really appreciate it.
That one's condition kills it.
After being put to shame in the town square,
This is a reproduction. It's a repro.
Miller feels as if she's been forced to wear a scarlet letter. Only this time the badge of shame is her warrior emblem, a pink star.
Lots of new things.
This is a reproduction. It's a repro.
It's an ever-present reminder of the transgression her opponents won't let her forget, buying a reproduction.
It doesn't look that old, though. Is that a Currier and Ives print? The Currier and Ives did these nostalgic scenes of America, especially they focus on the seasons.
Yeah, it's definitely a slice of American life. If you look at the subject matter, they're selling the pet lamb.
Oh, and they don't want them to.
They don't want to let it go, but they have to.
Right. The sale of the pet lamb. What year would you put to this? Does it say?
There's no date. It's probably in the 1830s.
Published by Currier.
It's not a Currier and Ives. It's before they got together.
Okay, let's see what the little poem says. And poverty with iron heart has entered the peasant woman's cottage. Oh, no, she's a widow. Oh,
That's
her
why she's got
bright...
to sell the lamb.
Oh, how sad. Her bright group of sunny-hearted children may not starve. And yet to buy them nurture, she must sell their petted playfellow. This poor widow has to give up the lamb to
Feed the children.
feed the children. Oh, what a shame, the sweet little lamb.
Miller is equally determined not to give in to defeat.
Now, what are you at? You 175?
175. Yeah.
Would you be willing to work with me on the price?
Sure. About 100 and a half.
I don't know.
It's probably a $400 retail print.
I'd tell you 75.
I'll thank you for your offer, but I'll have to keep it.
Maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle between 125 and 75?
We know that $100 is right in the middle, and that's what you asked for, and I think we could possibly do it, right?
Oh!
She's my chief negotiator.
We'll do it.
Wow!
Enjoy the print.
Oh, I'm going to. This is just a classic piece of American pie. I love it.
Yes.
Bye, Steve and Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
People are already starting to leave, and I'd like to buy that additional item that can push me over the edge from my competitors. I'm gonna hustle and get a better deal. Sometimes when people are closing, they're more willing to work with you. What about the mirror here with the coat of arms? How old would you say this is?
This is 19th century. It's probably 18, 19, maybe turn of the century.
And what are you asking for this?
I have 125 on it.
Have you looked into the crest to see what each one means?
No.
The four things have a different meaning.
I don't know at this point. This is the good thing. You can discover yourself. You make research and then you find out.
Would you work with me on the price here?
I work with you on everything.
Oh, yo, thank you.
$100, would this help?
Oh, no, we'd have to go a lot lower.
Okay, how much is a lot in your...
What do you think, 65?
Oh, my gosh. Then I would lose money.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
I love the mirror. To me, the paint being lost around the frame doesn't hurt the piece. I find it visually interesting, and I would hang it as is right now. Let's go back. What's the best deal you can give me?
Let's go back. 100.
100?
You said let's go back.
No, you said 75.
Yeah,
We're
but
at
you
75.
said go back. You to me means back up where we have been before.
Oh, the German accent.
It doesn't help.
The German accent and the Southern accent, we missed somewhere in the translation.
That's a story.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I mean 75. I lost.
And you can't do 65.
No, I'm losing already 10
Can you do
bucks.
70?
I do 70 only
Deal.
because of you.
Deal.
Yeah?
Werner, you're the best.
Oh, no, you're the best.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
You will. Take care. Bye-bye.
I love it. I like seeing the old paint. I like the old rustic quality.
I know a couple dealers down here. If they got a few good things, I'm sure I can work a good price with them. How you doing, Farrell? Farrell, good friend of mine. Kind of compete against each other at auctions, but we also do a lot together. Farrell, you know I'm gonna come look at what you got.
Yes, why not? Why not?
When you're at a flea market, you get to the people who you have little alliances with and see if you can get a deal. Tell me about these paintings, Farrell. What do I know? What don't I know about these paintings?
This is Joseph Newman, you know.
Ah, yeah,
Yes,
Joseph
he's
Newman.
a very good artist.
Joseph Newman was a New York artist. A big collection of his paintings came from his estate about 6 months ago. And both Farrell, myself, bought up a big part of the collection. You didn't bring any signed ones except one.
Well, I have home, but I cannot bring everything here.
What's in here?
Joseph Newman.
Any signed ones?
Yeah.
Well, let me pull them over here.
Old Newman.
So why wouldn't this dealer show Kevin these paintings at the get-go? Since for a dealer, having a buyer interested in what you have to sell is kind of the whole point, isn't it?
The guy brings good money. What do you want for that?
Cost me like $500.
Get out of here. It did not. I'll give you $100 for it. $100 for this one. You'll never miss one. You got like 500 of them.
This is why. Kevin knows how much these paintings cost the dealer and will offer him less money than what Farrell can get from other customers.
Listen, I can't play here anymore. I got to do business.
Okay, do business.
What's this one?
This is French artist, $250.
Yeah, you don't know him?
I don't know, I just got it.
You can't make it out?
No.
Farrell also has a really nice French artist. He doesn't know the name of the artist, but it caught my eye because it was really well done. I like the painting. I'll give you like $175 cash for it.
Give me 200, take it.
$175, brother. Come on, help a man out.
I'm gonna lose money.
Would you hold it for like 15 minutes and just let me see if I can find something great out there? If not, I'll come back and buy it off you. That painting, for some reason, looks like it could have some value to it, so I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. Take care. After I left Farrell, I went and checked out a couple other booths. They got a really cool chair in here. There I saw a really cool pyrography chair. Pretty cool.
Isn't that great chair?
Yeah, it is very cool. What can you tell me about it?
We've seen Kevin do this before. He doesn't tip his hand about what he knows about a piece until he finds out what the dealer knows.
It's called pyrography. It's late 19th century. Flemish art is also called. It's probably European. It's hand-burned and hand-carved
I actually had a pretty huge collection of pyrography at one time I collected.
Oh, you did? What made you collect it, out of
I
curiosity?
don't know. I just found a really cool piece in a house one time, and I
Right.
just went from there. I ended up with like 60-something pieces.
Yeah, right, that's what happens.
Can I put it up here so I can really take a good look at it? Pyrography is an art form of where they actually burn the design right into the wood, and burning the design in actually makes for the different colors within the wood, the darker areas being that burnt-in design. What would you ask for a chair like this?
Well, initially, we were asking about $250 for it.
Yeah, yeah. Does a $1.25 work on it or no?
$1.50 does.
What, like $1.35, man? Every little bit helps.
$1.40 will go.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the only one I've seen in 30 years in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna buy it for $1.40. It's
Okay.
a cool thing.
Good, thank you.
It's a deal.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful piece.
I'm pretty happy that I just found a cool chair like this. It's a piece of folk art, and at $1.40, it's a steal. I mean, where do you find a beautiful chair like this for $140?
Thank you.
Right?
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Good. You've got a great chair.
Cool. It's starting to empty out a little bit. Can kind of dart around, see if we can find something we can make money on. All right, there's literally not much over here at all. I'm not seeing all that much. Let's go talk with Farrell. Farrell.
Yes, sir.
Where's that French painting?
Here.
By that time, when I go back, Farrell was packing up, so perfect time to talk to a dealer. That's when they really want to make a sale. End of day fire sale, $1.75?
Come on, thank you.
The more you deal with people you know, the better the deals you can get. It's like you wash my back, I'll wash yours. That's how it works. $1.80?
Do it.
I'll give you $1.80 cash.
Friends all the time. Good. I give him a deal because I know him, because he's good, my friend. And I give him a deal because of that.
French artist, can't make out the name, but maybe the auction house I'm gonna send it to can. I know it's well done.
Profit with me. Thank you so much.
All right. I got my painting. I really don't know who it is. I know it's French. Farrell's a good guy. Gave me a good deal. It's a rat race like anything else. It really is. You really have to get out here and hustle.
Let's review all the items and what the picker spent. Here are Kevin's lots: an Elgin National Coffee Mill, a pyrographic chair, and a 20th century oil painting. Bob's lots are comprised of a figural oil lamp, a butter churn, and a Dutch boy paint can. Miller's lots include a painted metal horse, an engraving titled Sale of the Pet Lamb, and an armorial-style mirror. John's lots consist of a Hubley cement mixer, a book of Japanese prints, and a miniature slant front desk. Now it's on to Radford, Virginia, where all of their items will be sold at Ken Farmer Auctions. The auction house is filling up with bidders from the New River Valley and surrounding area. They include dealers trying to buy low to flip these antiques. Others are collectors who may be inclined to spend a little bit more for what they really want. Watching the bidding from behind the scenes will be all four of our pickers. But before they do any of them have buyer's remorse? Or do they think any of their opponents should have buyer's remorse? Let's find out.
We got to churn some butter, my friend.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm glad you got it. I wish I had gotten it, though.
Are you really glad he got it?
No.
No, you're not glad he got it.
I love him like a brother, but no.
I gotta say, the paint on your toy truck might hurt you.
It might. You know, I'll agree with you there. It might.
I'm pretty interested in seeing what these items do at auction, so let's take a look and see what they do.
Let's go.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Remember, as the winner of the first bonus round, Kevin is starting off with a $50 profit. And as the winner of the second bonus round, John is starting off $25 in the black. All right, here we go.
Coffee grinder. On the coffee grinder, he'll give 100. 100, now 100 and a quarter. 110 then. 110, now 120. 130, 140. I got 150 here, I need 160 to go. Anybody else? Add 150, but I'm gonna get 160. So 160 now to 170 now to 180, 190, 200, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. At 2 and a quarter, but 2 and a half. Anybody get 2 and a half? Last call. 2 and a half. Then I sold them 2 and a quarter. Then to 8.
Right. Very good.
Profit.
I'm happy.
The cement mixer. Who get $50 bills to starting out? Anybody get $30 bills for it then? Who wants it? At 30, get 30, anybody get 30, anybody get $20 for it then.
Come on, guys.
Anybody get it? Anybody get 20? Thank you, sir. Now 30. At 20 to 30, money get it, $30 bills, $30. Anybody else want in? $30. Sold them $20.
It's all in the paint.
There was.
Sheet metal, hollow-bodied horse. You'll get $50 bill on that. Anybody get 40, get $30 for it. Now 40, now 50, now 60. I got about 3 of you at 50. He'll go 60. I got 2 60s. Would you go 70, 80? I got the lady at 70. I need 80 to go. 80, now 90. 80, get $90 bid. Anybody get 90, but $90 bills at $80. Now $100. Anybody get 110? Sold them $100.
Okay.
Sold.
Well, yeah, sold.
We have the figural oil lamp. 30 now, 40 where? At 30, get 40, anybody else want in? At 30, get $40 bill, anybody get it 40, money get it $40 bills, 30, get 40, anybody else want 40 now, 50. 50 to bid $60, anybody get it, money get it $60, anybody get it $60 bills, last call, $60. I sold them $50.
All right.
All right.
Woohoo. Somebody wanted your horse.
Yep.
Enough said about that.
Book, Women of Japan. They'll get $30 bills to start them out. Anybody get it 30 now, 40. At 30, get $40 bills, 40 now, 50.
You're off to a good start.
50 now, 60 now, 70. $70, anybody get $70, anybody get a $70 bill, and that'd be 80. Does anybody get 80? Said to bid $80 bills, $80, last call. Sold them $70.
Are you complaining?
I thought
How much would you hope to make? You're more than doubled.
Got another engraving. This is number 258. Sale with a pet lamb. You'll give a $100 bill on that to start them out. Anybody get 100? Anybody get 100 to get $50 for it? Anybody interested? 50. Now 60. Did you have to sell your lamb? 50 now. $60. Anybody get a $60? Got 50. Anybody else want in? Last call. $60. Sold them $50. $879.
Oh, goodness.
Dutch Boy paint can. I've got 40.
Ooh.
I have 40 now, to bid 50. 50 now, 60. $60, I'm gonna get 60, I'm gonna get a 60. 60 now, 70. Now 80, now 90. I got 100, we'll go 110.
Whoa.
Wow.
Add 100 to bid 110, anybody get 110, 100 bid 110, anybody get 110. Anybody else want in? 110, last call, 110. Sold them $100, absentee bidder, 533.
A big profit.
You did all right.
Yeah, that was pretty
That's
good.
That's okay.
Oil on canvas of a moored sailboat. He'll get $50. It's 90 on the internet. He'll give 100. At 90, get 100. Anybody get $100 bills? You want 100 on it? 100 now, 110. 110 now, 120 to you, Jane. 120, I need a 120. I'm gonna get a 120 now to bid a 130.
Come on.
130, 130 now, 140. 130, bid a 140, I'm gonna get a 140, I'm gonna get a 140, I'm gonna get a 140 now, 150. Bid a 150, anybody else want in? Come on. 100 and a half, you get 100 and a half, 140, bid 100 and a half. That sold them $140.
Frame is worth $100.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game.
Anybody's game
Still
right now,
is.
really.
$8 between the top 3. As soon as that butter churn comes up, that could be the deciding factor.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
An armorial style looking glass. How much on that? Who'll get $50 bill for it? And let's start it out. At 50 to bid $60. Anybody get a 60? Anybody get a $60? Anybody else want in? Nice decorative item, folks. Anybody give 60 on it? At 50 to bid $60. Anybody get a $60 bill? $60. Sold them $50.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised.
Now, that is a surprise, Bill.
Pyrography chair.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, that's a pretty cool one there, folks.
It's beautiful, Kevin.
How much on that? Who'll give a $100 bill for it now? 100 and a quarter, or 110. 100, 110. Anybody get 110? Anybody get 110? Anybody get 110 on the internet? I got 100. Who'll give 110? Now 120. At a 120, 110, to bid a 120, 120, might get a 120, now 130. 130, now 140. 140, get 140, might get a 140, now 150.
Oh, yeah.
Now 160. At 160, 160, might get 160, now bid a 170, get a 170 to 170. 180, 180, when anybody get 180, 180, 180, 180, 180.
Come on.
Sold them $170 to the internet.
Wow.
Well, it's a profit, but
It's a profit.
not
for
as
the
much. I don't think it's enough.
Here we go.
The butter churn on frame. That's got nice original stenciling and everything on it. How much on it? Who'll give a $100 bill and start them out? Anybody get 100? Give 50, now 60, now 70. In the front row, $60. Need 70, anybody else want in? 70, now to bid 80, now 90. 80 bid $90, bid get surely one more. 80 bid 90, anybody get 90, now $100.
Yes, surely.
Never know when you don't need to churn your butter. 110, 110, now 120.
That's right.
120, get a 120, 110 to bid a 120, anybody get a 120, anybody get a 120.
Whoa, you just pulled the lead.
Then I sold them $110 to the butter churner down here.
Didn't happen. $50 profit.
I would have thought more.
Got a cute little miniature footed desk.
Could be the desk.
That's a nice one. Who'll give a $100 bill on that and start them out? At 50, now 60. At 60 now to bid a 60, money get a 60, money get a 60, money get a 60 now. 70 now to bid 80. 80 now 90. Now 100. Now 110.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You might have pulled ahead.
Yeah.
You did.
120 to bid a 130, money get a 130, now to bid a 140, 150.
Whoa.
150, 140, get 100 and a half. 1 and a half, 1 and a half, now to bid 175. Buddy get 200, buddy get 200, buddy get 200, buddy. You know you would. $200.
What? He gives a little
I'm so glad I said no to the butter churn.
Sold them $200 then to number 944.
Wow.
Whoa,
All
big
right.
one. Wow, big one.
And the winner is John Bruno.
Congratulations, my friend.
That was a good competition.
Good job.
Kevin, your painting did about as well as I would have expected it to, not being by a listed artist. And the lesson with buying an unnamed artist is it's very hard to figure out what other people are going to like, especially in an anonymous work.
That's true.
Right, it's in the eye of the beholder.
Bob, the reason the oil lamp didn't do very well is because it's not rare. You got to remember, every house in America would have had multiple oil lamps in the 1870s or the 1880s. Miller, your horse didn't do as well as you hoped because you're older than your horse. Because the horse is not very old, and it's not even a copy of anything. It's really a fantasy piece. If you're going to buy folk art, make sure that you're getting what you think you're getting, because if it's not old, you're going to be disappointed in your investment.
I think Ken Farmer said it all.
That was a big deal. That was a big deal.
The stars of the primetime soaps aren't just celebrities, they are the icons of a generation.
It's something to do with the way I look, you know? I think I was somewhat responsible for the shoulder pads.
Everyone in the world has a jerk like JR in the family.
They are the pioneers of television.
Market Warriors was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Well, I bought the coffee grinder. I didn't know about it because it wasn't in the catalog. But I've been wanting one, and I've seen some at sales. And when I seen it, I told her I was going to buy it. And it'll sit on my carport, probably. Because I got cream separators that I'll sit it beside. My wife kept trying to call me back, but I was determined to buy it. And I think we got a fair price for it.
Then I sold them 2 1/4 then to $881.
Today I purchased the sale of the pet lamb. It's going to go in our farm home here in our area. We have a pretty eclectic collection of items, and this is just another piece that'll fit in real nicely with what we have. And our grandchildren will look at that and have somewhat of an epiphany about it. You know, they raise animals on their farm, so it'll be kind of a sentimental thing for them. And the bidding started well, and I got a good buy.
Sold them $50, $879.
My goodness. Brooklyn Dodgers versus the New York Yankees. 1955 World Series. How cool is that? Now this is my background, this is my youth. Living in Brooklyn, growing up there, the constant rivalry between the Dodgers and the Yankees. You had to love the Dodgers. Them bums, they went and left us and went out to L.A. But you gotta love them, we still do. The Dodgers, that's the way to go. Tell me about this great poster.
I know an individual. He worked for the Garden for 60 years.
Wow.
He retired. I bought his collection.
Oh my goodness.
What he had.
What he had.
Was nothing short of insane. The Bat Boy.
So the guy you bought this from, he was the Bat Boy?
I have a picture. Yeah, he has a picture of himself.
Oh, that's him there. That's way cool. Yo, this is cool. This is way cool. Good talking to you, my friend.
I think this is hysterical, too.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So this is matching the tooth for the person?
Well, you know what? We don't actually put these in your mouth. But,
I'm hoping no one puts these in your mouth.
No, what
anymore,
you do is match color or you match size, that kind of thing, and then you order it. Of course, I don't think these guys are around anymore, but you know, that was the idea. I mean, look at the happy faces here of people that are getting ready to have their incisors replaced.
You definitely have a theme going on that I dig. Kind of looks like my office. How much is Uncle Pete, by the way? Just so I know.
15.
Very fun.
What makes it really good is the map on the back.
Usually just put on the front.
Haha! I grew up with this exact tray in my grandmother's house. She had it on a stand, so it was an early TV tray where you'd have your TV dinner or if you were watching television and eating something. Hers actually has a stand attached to it, and my sister now owns it, but I never really took a look at the back because it's always been attached to a stand. It's so cool. It's got this awesome map, a few little markers like a cowboy and a cow and a pig. That's really awesome. And I'm not really sure who Uncle Pete was. Might have worked with this gentleman here who could have been a predecessor to Howdy Doody. Maybe they decided that a squirrel didn't have enough charisma, so they went with a marionette later on in life.